This financial logic explains why certain battles mattered far beyond the battlefield. Victories like Saratoga in 1777 and Yorktown in 1781 didn't just defeat British forces, they altered perception. Investors, governments, and foreign courts began to doubt Britain's ability to win, and began to believe the United States might survive. As confidence in Britain declined, investors sold British government bonds. Their prices fell, interest rates rose, and borrowing became more expensive for Britain. At the same time, confidence in the American cause increased. Foreign powers were more willing to lend, to purchase American bonds, and to provide financial support. Power didn't shift only on the battlefield, it shifted in the banks that financed the war. Independence solved one problem, but exposed another. The United States emerged victorious but financially fragile. War debts were massive, currency was unstable, and credit was weak. Without a functioning financial system, the new nation risked collapsing under its own obligations. The question was no longer how to win a war, but how to govern. At this moment, two competing visions of America crystallized. The Federalists, led by Hamilton, believed survival required centralized financial authority. Debt had to be organized and credit had to be national. Opposing them were the Democratic Republicans. Figures like Jefferson and Madison, who feared that such systems would recreate the very aristocracy America had escaped. One side prioritized stability through structure and centralized power in government and banks. The other prioritized liberty through decentralized government and state-level finance. The future of American power wasn't decided purely in public debate, it was negotiated. In a private dinner-table bargain, Hamilton secured federal assumption of state debts, creating national credit. In return, the capital was moved south to the Potomac, ensuring regional balance that benefited the South. This wasn't ideology winning outright, it was power being balanced, traded, and redistributed. These negotiations paved the way for one of Hamilton's greatest achievements. In 1791, guided by his vision and backed by the authority of the federal government, the first Bank of the United States came into being. On paper it looked like a financial institution, but in reality it was something much larger. The bank stabilized national credit, managed government funds, issued a uniform currency, and acted as the federal government's fiscal agent. In practical terms, it tied the power of the state to the machinery of finance. It centralized capital, standardized credit, and gave the federal government a capability it had never possessed before: the ability to reliably borrow, spend, and project authority across the entire country.